Guess where I am? This is William Shakespeare's birthplace, and it's not quite so busy yet, although one or two people walking about. So this is where the most famous playwright in the history of playwriting was born, and I'm right here in Stratford-upon-Avon. Welcome to this week's episode of The Time Tunnellers. So here I am in the garden just outside Shakespeare's birthplace from the back, and I'm about to go in and hear a little bit more about the early years of William Shakespeare. John Shakespeare, William Shakespeare's dad, got into a bit of trouble with the law, but in 1557 he married William Shakespeare's mum, Mary Arden. William Shakespeare was born in 1564. He was the eldest surviving son in the Shakespeare household, and as he was 7 years old, he began attending the local grammar school. Later, in 1582, he married his childhood sweetheart, Anne Hathaway. Susanna, their first child, was born pretty soon afterwards. And then Shakespeare had two more children, Judith and Hamnet, who were twins. Shakespeare's son Hamnet tragically died aged 11. By that time, Shakespeare was already working in London and was able to afford a better house in Stratford, which he visited from time to time. Most of his exciting career, though, is associated with London, which I will cover in the next installment of the Shakespeare videos. Imagine Shakespeare actually walked on this floor as you enter. He would have walked upstairs like this, and this was the boy's bedroom, which he shared with his siblings, potentially his sisters too. This is the room where he was actually born. His parents would have slept there. And down here is where the family would have eaten, everyone on benches, apart from his dad. This is his dad's workshop, the glove-making workshop, which had a window facing into the street from which his wares were sold. And you can see the Henley Street, the famous street, just outside. Now imagine the boys looking out from the top window. There you can see the Shakespeare coat of arms over the door, and to this side was where the workshop was situated and storage for the workshop, all the leather and the things that they needed to make their living. The great and good of Stratford would walk past and purchase a pair of gloves or some other leatherware, perhaps a purse. Now this is where Shakespeare went to school. I was lucky enough to go and see the building from the inside too. This is me just outside the very lengthy street where so many lovely old buildings still survive. Inside, the school looks a bit like this, and the schoolmaster would have sat teaching Latin and Greek from a chair like that. So there you have it, Stratford-upon-Avon, where Shakespeare started out. Now, for your writing challenge, imagine a young William Shakespeare announcing to his parents that he wants to go to London and become a player, an actor, or even a playwright. What do you think they might have made of it? Let's set a little drama scene in Stratford-upon-Avon, and for my next installment, you may have to wait for part 2, where I will take you to London, where Shakespeare's portrait hangs in the portrait gallery, and where William Shakespeare spent most of his working life.